good evening, Iris. What is the president's rationale behind this move and what it means for students nationwide?
Good evening to you, Tiff. So a major reason that President Trump says behind today's EO is that he thinks individual states, as opposed to the federal government, can understand and handle students' education more effectively. He's also been complaining about what he calls an exploding budget for the Department of Education, especially as students' performance is not getting better. Watch.
70% of 8th graders are not proficient in either reading or in math, 70%. 40% of 4th graders lack even basic reading skills, can't read. Students in our public elementary and middle schools score worse in reading today than when the department opened.
At today's signing ceremony, there were kids and parents, teachers, as well as local leaders and governors. And President Trump, meanwhile vows to preserve key programs and funding, for example, for low-income students with Pell Grants and also for special education. It comes, though, as he also signals Congress to give him the support needed to completely shut down the department, as his EO today only narrows it down much.
Beyond these core necessities, my administration will take all lawful steps to shut down the department. We're going to shut it down and shut it down as quickly as possible. It's doing us no good.
And when it comes to how exactly today's order will impact public schools in different states, and Texas Governor Greg Abbott told NTD that one is that they will ramp up funding for both schools and teachers who are going to get a raise, and they're also going to improve the curriculum to focus more on math and reading. Back to you, Tiff.
And Iris, today, President Trump also announced an upcoming deal with Ukraine. Tell us more about that.
Sure. So it comes just a day after President Trump talked to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for about an hour on the phone. And after the White House told us yesterday that have already moved beyond the minerals deal. But today, during the signing ceremony, President Trump announced that he will be very soon signing a deal when it comes to Ukraine's rare earth minerals. Watch.
We're also signing agreements in various locations to unlock rare earths and minerals and lots of other things all over the world, but in particular Ukraine. We're doing very well with regard to Ukraine and Russia, and one of the things we are doing is signing a deal very shortly with respect to rare earths with Ukraine, which they have.
Meanwhile, we're also watching the development when it comes to another proposal, which is when Trump told Zelensky on the phone that he wants the U.S. to own some Ukrainian power plants, including nuclear power plants. That, he says, is another form of protection for Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Back to you.
All right, Iris, thanks for those updates.